Alright, you want to learn how to make pasta? I'll teach you how to make pasta. First, you need a pan. Here's the pan. Next, you gotta fill the pan with water. Because without water, you can't make pasta. The only thing you need to think about, though, is the more and more and more and more that you fill it up, the more heavy it gets. And in my case, I'm skinny as fuck. So, accidents happen. Alright, next, we gotta light up the stovetop. We gotta get some heat into this thing. Come on. There you go. You gotta wait a while. This takes time. Next up, you add some salt. Make sure that shit tastes like the Dead Sea. If you try to put a fish in there, it'll kill it. Cutting board. We're cutting up some garlic. There's the garlic. See? It's right there. Nice and aged. Next up, you cut the garlic. This might take time. Especially if you're bad at it, like me. Perfect, see? Garlic. Now don't say anything about that edit. That edit was good. Alright. By this point, the water should have started boiling. See? Nice and hot. Next up, you put in the noodle. Get a handful of it. I don't really measure him. Throw it in there. It'll take some time. This step takes time as well. Everything involving the noodles takes time. See? Now that it's all in there. This is the part where you realize that you're hungry as fuck and you just keep on adding more. I weigh like 120 pounds, but dude, I eat so much pasta. Alright. Goodbye, box. Next up. See? This is a long stick of pasta. The longest stick of pasta. Big, and it feels like wood. Oh. So, somebody told me that wasn't a piece of pasta. That was actually a drumstick. But you know. Now we play the waiting game. Lemon. This lemon's been sitting in my fridge for like 2 weeks. This is why I'm struggling to open up the lid. It's totally not because I'm dumb. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. Get open. Get open! Ah, perfect. Now, you gotta test to see if this lemon's still fresh. Best way to test it is to squeeze it in your eye. Go on. There you go. Now, after you've recovered from the immense pain of squeezing a lemon in your eye, if it hurts, that means it's fresh. So, you know, it's ready. Next up, crab meat. That's also been sitting in my fridge for like 2 or 3 weeks. Been sitting in there so long, it's probably alive again. Whatever. By this point, the noodles are ready. At least they should be. Make sure you taste them first. If you're tasting them and they still feel like you're eating literal pieces of wood, that means they're probably not ready. You know? Alright. In this case, it was ready. Be careful. It's heavy. I need to go to the gym. Yep. You heard me. Pick up the pan and strain it. Make sure you conserve some of that pasta water. Keep like a pan at the bottom of the strainer. And if you're bad, then you'll realize that you can't get any of the noodles out. If you can't get any of the noodles out, make sure you're using this with 2 hands. Because, not only is it heavy, but it takes effort. That's not something I do. Alright, look at that. Pasta water. Amazing, isn't it? Don't drink it. It probably will hurt your stomach. I totally don't know from personal experience. Alright, now that the pan's clean again, let's pour some olive oil in there, because we're about to start making the actual saucy bit. Just keep pouring more of it. There you go. Once the oil is heated up, you take the garlic. It should be nice and just neat on the pan. Like that. If any stuck to the cutting board, yeah. Try to get all of it off. You want all the garlic that you can. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, past me. There you go. See? Didn't take me too long. Next up, stir it up so it's all nice and flat. In the oil. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, it smells amazing too. I know, I can't really convey smell, but whatever. Next up, put in chili peppers. I use crushed chilies because I'm lazy. That's actually good enough reason to use them. Just keep on putting them in there. You want it nice and spicy. Okay. Now that that's ready. Next up, parsley. Gotta cut it up first, though. Cut it up. There you go. It's been cut up. It should look like rabbit droppings. If it doesn't look like rabbit droppings, you're doing it wrong. It should also smell like rabbit droppings. I don't like the smell of parsley. I like the taste of it. Alright. By this point, your oil should be nice and red. And garlicky. Put the crab meat in. I know. It's a little bit messy. Whatever. But make sure you don't get crab meat all over yourself in the process.
Oh god!
Man, past me was a real dumbass. Alright, now that the crab meat's in the pan, swirl it up so that it's all in the oil. So it's like getting all that spice and garlicky goodness into it. Don't overdo it though. Because, you know, you want it to still taste like crab. Next up, take the lemon. Take the lemon and squeeze it. You want all the juice. All of it in the pan. Every last drop. Might take a little bit of effort. And if you're weak like me, the wonders of modern technology. Let that simmer for a little bit. You want the lemon juice to mix in with everything else. You don't want it all to boil off, but you want it to get pretty damn close to boiling off. Next up, we take the noodles. Once all of that's ready, and we dump the noodles in there. Make sure the noodles are all separated. You don't want everything sticking together. There you go. Pour some of the pasta water in. Once that's done, mix it all about. When you're done properly mixing it about, it might take 2 hands, by the way. Yeah, it takes 2 hands. There you go. Once you're all done mixing it about, it should start boiling off the pasta water. This is where we wait again. All of this shit takes time. All of it. It's been like 5 minutes. Why is it still boiling off? Whatever. Cooking takes time. Alright. Once stuff starts to boil off, see? Nice and dry. You can start putting in some pepper. And then, the parsley. This might also take 2 hands. This will definitely take 2 hands. When will past me realize it takes 2 hands?
I need 2 hands for this.
There you go. Alright. Once you've gotten all the parsley into the pan, mix it about. You should mush it. Don't mush it like me. I'm mushing it like I'm scared of it. God. Oh god. I'm prodding it like a cattle. Alright. These are breadcrumbs I made. Put breadcrumbs on top. It'll make it nice and, crispy? I don't know. I like putting it in there. It makes it taste good. And then, the last thing.
Cheese.
Perfect. This is fake cheese, by the way. Don't at me. Fake cheese is fine, as long as you're melting it. Pour it in there. All of it. A ton of it. Just a shit ton. As much as you want. And then once that's in there, let it melt off. And look at that. It's perfect. It's done. A little bit messy. But it's good. Ah. Delicious, delicious food. Time for the taste test. Look at that. It looks amazing. It's a little bit hot, but it's good.
Alright, time to practice my drumming.